Name here and a website called cooltext.com. I did a screen capture or screen clipping, which is here. I did that there. Then I set my last name and I click on the T for text. This is like Word or PowerPoint. I drew a line. Then I had a photograph on my computer, so I got it. You can come to File and look for it, or you can come to Insert and find it. And I resized it. When you resize it, you need to grab it in the corner to enlarge it or maximize it, minimize it. Okay, here I did our objective, which is to continue to work on Mimio presentation using as many of the tools and gallery elements as possible. We'll get into that later. Remember, I clicked on everything and then I went to right click, grouping, and I grouped it all together. So today I'm going to review how to do a hyperlink. So let me stop for just a minute. Okay, I've created 3 more slides or pages over here. And the way you do it, you click right, not there, here, new page. So I'm going to fix a hyperlink. I click on Artist, right click, Hyperlink, and as you see, Artist is on the second page. So I don't type in a web address. I click here and I'm going to do page 2 and then OK. Now that's a hyperlink. Remember the hyperlink? We know it's a hyperlink because it's blue. And you know what? I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the stars. So hold on, let me correct that. Okay, back again. I wanted to hyperlink these stars, not the words. So right click, hyperlink. It's going to be on page 2. Excuse me. And OK. And now it's hyperlinked. Personally, I don't like those blue borders, so I'm going to click on it and lock it. And that will get rid of the blue border. Okay, you can still see it is a hyperlink though. So I'm going to fix a hyperlink for the other pages 3 and 4. Let's come here quickly. Now once you hyperlink to a page, you need to hyperlink back to where you were going, the home page. So I'm going to do hyperlink. And I'm going to hyperlink this to page 1. Okay. And I'm going to let me lock it. And there we go. So if I click here, I should come back here. Alright, now let's see what we're going to do next. Since these don't have the blue hyperlink borders, I put this here, click here, so the viewer would know that these are hyperlinks. Alright. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can do your first interactive activity. I set the type. I've typed red and yellow or blank. Red and yellow and blank are primary colors. Green is what kind of color. Orange, purple, green are what kind of colors. To make a tint, you add blank to a color. To make a shade, you add blank to a color. Okay, this is going to be fill in the blank. So the students could actually come up here and write or print their answer on the blank, Or if you want to, you can have a word bank down here. So I've drawn a line, and I'm going to pause just a minute and type my words in the word bank. So hold on. So as you see, I'm just typing different words, which is going to be my word bank. Policy form, and one down here. Okay, let me check and see if I have all my answers. Okay, so I have my word bank down here. Let me click, and we make sure that we have all the answers. So what the student would do, they would come red, yellow, and blue. They would click on blue, put it up here. Green is what kind of color? Green is a cool color. Or they could write, as I said, orange, purple, and green are secondary colors. To make a tint, you add white. To make a shade, you add black. Alright, now let me show you a trick. Okay, I'm going to hold down the Shift key and click on each word, like that. Then I'm doing a right click, copy, and paste. Now let's see if I can group these. There we go. Alright, so I should be able to click on this, move this out of the way. See that box? So what I'm going to do is put me a star or something on it. Let's do a triangle. I'll draw one. I'm going to click on my box over here. Shift key. Bring this down. They've got to touch. Shift. And then right click group. Okay, so let me show you what we have. The students answer the questions, and then you pull this out to check and see if the answers are correct or not. So that's a good way to do an interactive activity. I decided to make a change. Instead of having a white triangle, I decided to go with the red one. So that can be over there. You can just put this out of the way anywhere like that. And you may ask the children to come up, write in the answer, pull the answers from the word bank, and then in order to check it, you click here. Alright, now there's something very important. When they're clicking, writing these, they may click on it and may accidentally move it. So we need to lock this whole thing. And that means I'm going to take that and I'm going to right click and lock it. Now, oh, that didn't do it. Hold on. Okay, it actually did lock it. I can click here and I can't move it. It did not lock these. So I'm going to put these back down at the bottom. Hold on. Alright, let's say you have lots more questions here. And you're going to have them, some of the questions will have the same answers. So what you do, click on that, come up to Insert.
Chicken tenders, taters, and gravy. I throw in a biscuit.
That's my phone. Hold on. Okay, we're going to Insert, Clone. And you see it's put the blue line around it. Now watch this. I click on this one. I can put that there. I click on this one. I can put that there. It clones it. And so you can have the same answer more than once. So that's good as far as cloning is concerned. Alright, hold on, let's see what's next. Okay, I've got one more quick little game or interactive activity for you. I'm going to copy these. So I click on all of them. Click on one of the borders, right click, copy. Then I'm going to go to page 3 where I've set that up. Right click, paste. Alright, all I need are primary and secondary. So I'm going to cut these. Alright, hold on. Okay, so I have primary and secondary. You can see that have the border around it, so they are cloned. So my activity, and I could have the directions written down here, but I don't have time. I'm going to click on this and drag it to the ones that I think are primary. Let's say these two I'm pretty sure are primary, and maybe green is primary also. And then secondary, we'll do these. Alright. And how do we check them? They just take their pen, pop the balloon. Do like that. Uh-oh, got one wrong. And like that. Then click on it again. The balloon blows back up. So you may wonder, where did I get the balloons? I got the balloons over here in the gallery. To get there, you click on this right here, and I clicked on the multimedia. And there's lots of wonderful things over here that we'll get to a little bit later. So I've got my 3 slides. This one we haven't done anything on yet. This one's like that. This one there. Alright, now, word of warning. When I close this up, it's going to ask me, do I want to save it? If you've left the answers, like, okay, I want to get rid of this. I'm going to cut that. Now I'm going to save this file. Save. I want to save this one as Evergreen 3. Hold on. Save as. Let me stop for just a minute. Okay, now I can save it as is. If I left any answers in there, I would not save it. Or I'll go over that later. Bye-bye.